Hello and welcome to this first video in a series of videos designed to teach you how to model a 3D body in 3D Studio Max. This tutorial is based on the Modeling Joan of Arc tutorial by Michael Rogers, and it can be found at this address here. I'll include it in the link in the description. Okay, to start with, we're going to begin by modeling the head. So I'm going to click on the head here. You're going to need to download these images here to a location you can find later on. What this is the orthographic front and side view of this character here. This character is slightly stylized and not entirely accurate, but it has been set up for 3D facial modeling. So you can see if I drag out rulers. So these images have already been set up quite nicely. You can see that if I drag out a ruler here, the eyes, the middle of the eyes lines up properly. So in each view you can see they line up. The bottom of the chin line up with each other. Bottom of the nose. The middle bit of the mouth. And the top of the head all line up. So this will help later on when we come to model in 3D Studio Max. Just before we go into Max, we're going to need to plan out where we're going to put our polygons. So I'm going to draw a first line down the middle because it's going to be a symmetrical model, and we're going to be using the symmetry modifier to copy one half of the face onto the other. So we only have to do half of the work. To decide where we're going to put the rest of the polygons, I'm going to use a reference picture. This reference picture of the muscles shows the shapes of the muscles. In particular, I want to be looking at this eye here. You can see how the eye has a group of muscles that go all the way around it in a circle. And likewise, the mouth also has a set of muscles that go all the way around it like this. So I'm going to add those in first by first outlining the eyes. Let's get something a bit bigger. Outlining the edge of the eyes to hold their shape. And then drawing the set of muscles around the eyes like so. We'll add more detail into our model later on. I'm going to do the same thing for the lips and get a set of edges to define the edge of the lips, and a set of edges for the muscles. Now I'm going to radiate the edge loops out from these first loops that we made. So I'm going to make one for the eyebrows and then go all the way up. I'm also going to want a loop that comes from the top of the nose around here to there. And from here I'm going to start filling in the vertical edges of the polygons. So I'm going to need one that goes straight up from here. Like so. And one down from here, let's say, still following the edge loops that we've previously made. Okay, so we're done with that. You can see how we have edge loops around the eyes and around the mouth, and the rest of the loops follow around from that. These quads will deform nicely later on when we try and animate the face. So say we try and animate some mouth movements, these loops will help with deformation. So I'm just going to move this to one side for now and open up 3D Studio Max.